How bad can it be? Opens the door.
You!
You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you.
I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka are both not all too one. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Before that,
Alright, here are your truth bullets.
okay.
Trust me, during the class trial, you will not be forced to use all of them at one time. It's only when, like, you really want to define a certain answer, but most of the time you'll only have, like, 2 or 3 of them in use at all times.
Alright. You know what? We should probably save.
Probably. Yeah.
Also, Zemiya, does it look like a GameCube disc?
Yeah. It's more like a Vita disc.
What's a Vita?
Never mind.
It's a joke.
I know it's a joke!
What?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Damn, you really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey, there's no point in standing here around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
Into the future.
Let's get started.
One sec.
No, it's fine. Let's see. And again, guys, if this is another warning, I'm giving another warning just because we're getting close to a class trial, and a lot of confusion can happen in the class trial. Don't spoil it. Do not say anything in the chat if you know what's going on. So yeah, just as a reminder, because the class trial is very quick. It's also a lot of questions being thrown around quickly, and a lot of guesses and a lot of spoilers can sneak in there. If you have guesses, great. Write guess and then comma and then write your guess on it so that we know it's a guess and not like a spoiler. But otherwise, yeah, try not to spoil anything. If you figure it out before anyone else, great. You're awesome. You're smart. Don't spoil it for the rest of us. Go ahead.
Got it!
Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way.
I'm sorry. Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka wanted to find out who killed her? Yes, it was someone in the room.
What the heck?
Exactly, how he said it. I can't help but wonder that whoever Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm getting on the rest of you from here on out.
So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call.
Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? Yes.
Yes.
I guess I've no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Are you scared?
No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth.
I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. And then I need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. I found stuff.
Guess a knife did it, you nasty. I mean.
Yeah, unfortunately, the knife was able to penetrate.
God damn it.
The steel box descended with heavy clunking sound toward the school's basement.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when it comes.
Oh, rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment?
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further to the bowels of the school.
You finally arrived! Ta-da! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down! Now take a chastity bud and sit down! Hurry up now, hurry up!
Somebody got killed. Now go home. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also made it would be easy for anyone to transfer their attention in. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Well, more like stood, but whatever. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. Deadly deception. A dark deception, even. A deadly betrayal.
A dark deception, haha.
A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial.
Dun dun dun. Alright, time to prepare before the trial. So we have our truth bullets, which is really great. Our truth bullets is gonna help us. We have 18 truth bullets. It's gonna be great. Alright, so we also can set our skills, which we got one skill from Miss Mizono before she died. Increases the damage to an opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during a ballot time battle. And luckily, thanks to our meeting with Aoi and Celeste, we also have a maximum bonus. So instead of having 9 SP points to spend, we have 11. So the more skill points we get, the more benefits we'll be able to use. And this is why talking to others is important and not an option.
So I guess we're good?
Yeah, I believe we're good. Unless you want to go over with anything. Is there anything that you want to go over before we head in?
I guess just the evidence.
I guess if you want to. And if you want me to, like, summarize anything, I can tell you just for straight up what, like, things can be summarized. Brian's gonna do the whole Ace Attorney thing and look at all the evidence.
Basically.
Which character so far is your favorite? I always had a soft spot for Celeste. But I do admit Toko is one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Question, what's the difficulty? It's set to kind. I didn't want to go on hard because Brian's playing it. The only time I will step in is during rhythm game section. There is one rhythm game section in the trial, and I will take over because there will be no delay on my end.
Yeah, I don't think it would be that bad for me, would it?
I mean, we could try. We can see how it works, how it happens.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it would be 100% Brian trying to figure this out. I will be an assist. Basically, I'm Maya. He's Ace Attorney. Like, he's he's the Ace Attorney here. I'm just the assistant. It's fine.
Well, technically, since this is the first case, wouldn't you?
Huh?
I said since this is the first case, wouldn't you be Mia?
Right, I would be Mia. Yeah, I would be Mia first. So, trial. All rise.
Nothings.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Bullshit. What?
Yeah, no. I'm taking a shot in the dark here, but it has to do with the person that died in the beginning of the game. Don't you fucking say that.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line.
Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Please do.
Not at all.
Please do.
Nope.
As things progress during each class trial, you will be engaged in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun!
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Huh? Something's odd about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation of what happened in my room. Yeah, I know I'm saying it, just so we can speed up. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot or refute anyone's lies or contradiction, the argument will repeat. Within the group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice?
Yeah.
It represents a potential hole in the person's statement, a possible weak spot.
No question. Does that always happen?
Yes, if there is a place you can shoot, it will have a different color.
Okay.
The weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun!
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Break!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Obviously, the knife from the kitchen.
Again, this is like tutorial. First trial, tutorial.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Of course.
So the killer used some random knife that...
No, that's wrong.
It's not just a random knife, fucker!
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer.
There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
No.
You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down, so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck, and don't die!
Thanks, fucker.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the...
Shut the fuck up.
That's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. Well, when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking the tea in the dining?
Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
So what's the point?
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Oopsie.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Spit it out.
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Do you not see the skirt?
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other
I
possibility
mean, to be
is
fair,
there?
that could have been mistaken for pecs.
Okay. Actually, there is
Well,
one
no,
other
to mention, she's covering her.
Right,
She's
Hina.
have her arms across the entire time. How see them?
I mean, in a more animated state, she definitely wouldn't have her arms up the entire time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Dun, dun, dun! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Monokuma, you son of a bitch. Wait, was it really Sayaka though?
Yes.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Monokuma in a wig!
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh, shit!
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Gotcha, bitch. Shut up. You're only agreeing with him just so you could dick.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first hangman's gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Nope.
I mean, okay, sure. You could go all by yourself. It's not gonna matter to me if you fuck it up. As things advance further in class trial, the hangman's gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce a phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and the left button to fire. Yep, basically, and shoot it down multiple times. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer the damage to your influence gauge. If the gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck, and don't fuck it up!
Something that should have been at the scene. That must be the crucial point. We could just figure out what that something is.
It's pretty easy, it's a 4-letter word. It is a 4-letter word.
Shit.
Want me to do it? It is very easy. What was the lint roller used for?
Oh.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
4-letter word.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
That's what I've been trying to say all the damn time, you dumb fucks.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object that the killer broke.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.